It's
a new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation, making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Draw play. This is Henry. And some room to maneuver.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Derrick Henry, 69 yards.
And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Olave over the middle.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. Stroud sets up the play action. Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Now it's Mixon running right. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw.
Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Mixon will take it in. Touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Clock runs, games, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On second down, here's Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 21 yards there on third down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And it's caught by Jennings.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Juwan Jennings, 35 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room. I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Past the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. The second down throw now from Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. A 2-yard touchdown Brown. And the Lumberjacks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Richardson.
He completes it to Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Juwan Jennings in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Stroud now on 4th down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Richardson working from the gun.
And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And caught by London.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go play action with Richardson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Check. Bronco switch. Roll.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Henry will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Hurry, hurry!
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Now here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A 1st down carry for Henry. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Welcome back to Toronto.
Okay, ready?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Matthew Ioannidis breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Second and 10, here's Stroud.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Stroud on third down now.
And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Raiders.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Reload, alert, alert. Ready.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Check, Panther. Check. Bronco switch. Roll.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was